Yo, what is up, gamers? Russ here with another weekly vault opening. It's Wednesday, nice and sunny, I think, in the UK. And that means another vault opening, and this should be a good one. I have 4 characters to open, and I have at least 2 Mythic Plus slots on every single character at 15s. Plus, I did a bunch of normal, heroic, and mythic raiding last week across all my characters, even some raid finder. So it should be kind of spicy. We might be able to get trolled by the raid finder slots. So we got the Chamois, we got the Rogue, we got the Warlock, flavor of the month, my flavor of the month Warlock, and then obviously my DH is my main. All of them looking pretty good. And I'll go through kind of what I'm looking for and how I make my decision process as we go, right? So let's start with the Chamois. Let me run over to the vault real quick if I'm not already logged out next to it. So we have the Chamois here. Got a couple items like that I've already got shoulders that I can put in the catalyst. So the plan with a lot of my ults is to just gear them up kind of like simultaneously, where everything's just chocking up like over time, and then in 4 or 5 weeks time I should have a tier set on everyone and stuff like that. There's so many classes that I want to try. I don't know, let me know if you are really enjoying this season. I really like this season. This is the most WoW I've played in a really long time. I really like Encrypted, and I don't know, the raid's pretty good too, I guess. But yeah, I'm just wanting to try like Blood DK. I want to try Survival Hunter. I want to try Warlock, obviously. I even kind of want to try Brewmaster Monk and things like that, some tanks and things, right? But anyway, the Chamois. Obviously my eye level's held back a little bit by these low eye level legendaries. Still waiting for the price to drop because I am very skint. I am very poor. Last week I did manage to get this nice this sausage trinket. Which does quite nice damage in Mythic Plus. I'm hitting like 5k pluses, but I want to get this up to like an 8k DPS. 8k DPS in the dungeon as a healer. I think that would be really nice. But yeah, I don't need to worry about weapons or offhands on this guy. I got these to chuck in the catalyst. So what I'm really looking for is any other like helm, chest, legs, gloves, anything at 278 that I can throw in the catalyst. Awesome. Maybe a changeling at higher level 278 or a ruby at higher level 278. That's like my big prios, and then anything other than that is kind of like, yeah, I'll take it if it's good, right? Or I could even start getting socket angles on this guy. So let's just open it up. I'm gonna open it as Ellie. I believe I had 2 Mythic Plus slots and maybe a raid slot. I think maybe just 2 Mythic Plus slots in this one. Okay. Oh, the secret technique, that's actually pretty good, I think. That's pretty good for healers, I believe. But I'm more interested in doing damage. And the ooze, I at least know is good for a couple casters. So I'm going to quickly check on this one. So I had a quick check on what I could find. I could only find elemental sims. And these trinkets are quite close. I assume this one's going to scale better with elemental damage than this. So for a healer that's going for damage mainly, because I don't know, that's kind of my story arc on this character. He's just a Giga Chad who wants to do big damage while healing people. So I think this one's going to be better for my damage, but this one will obviously affect everything. I feel like I can just go grab a 272 Soleil's technique for not too much less output. I don't really want to go like full bis on this character, so I'm kind of intrigued by the divisible ooze. So I think I'm going to take that just for kind of like the memes. I think that's what I'm going to go with. And then I might end up regretting this, but I'm going to go with what I think is just going to push out damage like fairly passively as I play the dungeon, where against something that I have to kind of like... I mean, this one will affect every single ability I throw and also my healing abilities. But I think that this one's just going to, like I can start healing and this one's still going to do damage, right? So I might regret this, but I'm going to go with the meme choice here and go with the infinitely divisible ooze for the Chamois story arc here. All right, so there you go. That's a nice trinket. I'm actually going to put that on here instead of the changeling, so I'm losing even more stats, and I'm going for like double damage trinket. This one does really good on AoE, and this one should just do like ticking damage, passively. So we'll see how bank shot goes. But let's go on to the rogue. So we're logged in on the rogue, and I will give you a quick update on my gear. I managed to get the cache of acquired treasures last week, thanks to some of you may or may not know him, a guy called Severian. He's in the rogue Discord. He traded me this in my viewer raid with avoidance, so absolute bro from him. Again, still got 4 set. I'm gonna have to go throw this chest into the catalyst later today when I go unlock it on this character. I got some nice braces. So what I'm really looking for is a higher eye level tier piece, or even just a higher eye level, you know, non-tier piece that goes in these slots so I can turn it into tier. A nice neck would be fine, preferably with socket. These boots I can upgrade with Valor. This trinkets I should go upgrade with Valor too. Main hand dagger is like pretty high on my pro list, probably the highest actually. And then I don't know, better trinkets. Main hand dagger, better trinkets, or any tier piece, you know, anything that goes in one of the tier slots so I can go throw it in the catalyst. So I'm going to open this as sub and hope for honestly the dagger I think is going to be the biggest upgrade. We've got 2 slots. Oh, a vial. A vial. Yeah, I think there's no hesitation there. I'm pretty sure this is still really good for rogue. A speed neck, a Bells of the Endless Feast on normal, or a vial. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I have to insta-lock that one in. That's good though. I don't even have that one on my main. So, dude, I think I had one on my rogue last season. Was it 252? That was the highest last season as well, right? So yeah, 2 seasons in a row now. I've got the max eye level vial. So there you go. That saves me some Valor as well. I don't even need to go do that one. I actually did just last night while doing my weeklies get a 262 dagger from Necrotic Wake. So I think I'll go upgrade that one to 272. Probably upgrade these boots to 272. And that should be some nice eye level upgrade. I think I'll probably be around 258 by then. So my rogue is it's not lagging too far behind. The damage on it is quite good now that I have the trinket. Like it does a decent amount over the dungeon for sure. Anyway, that's pretty good. I'm happy with the vial there. So let's hope the Warlock has similar luck. So here is how the mighty Russ XD is now looking. Really lucky and fortunate to have been taken along to 4 plus 15s on this character last week, and only I think one of them was like donated through stream, where, you know, because I was like, okay, I have this really shitty Warlock, can you guys help me out? And then I actually was doing my weeklies on my rogue, and I just like pugged with these random dudes, and I did one on my rogue, and then I was like, they were like, oh, I've got a mists, and I was like, oh, my Warlock could do with the mists because I need the changeling, right? And I was like, but my Warlock is kind of scuffed. And they're like, how scuffed? So I was like, about 240-ish, something like that. And they were like, yeah, do it. Like, you got a high rate arrow on your main, you'll be fine, right? So I actually did play with these guys, Legolas, Dognet, Twilight Lich, and there was a Paladin. I think this mage is the Paladin when he switches on. So if any of these guys find that video, cheers for taking my Warlock along. It was fun. I think I added a couple of them on Battle.net as well. They were nice guys. Anyway, thanks to those guys. But yeah, I got 4 weeklies done because we did a few, and they just allowed my Warlock to come while they played their mains and stuff. And like my damage, 9.6k overall, honestly is not that bad for this really quite shitty gear, to be honest. So I'm gonna open up the vault. What I'm hoping for on this guy, probably a 278 weapon or a trinket, probably a ruby or a changeling. I think are the best 2 I could get from N+. And then any tier piece or just a item that can be catalyzed into a tier piece, right? That's like they're my big ones, right? So let's just see what we go with. We've got 2 slots again. So, and I think some LFR stuff. Oh, okay, 2 shoulders. Oh, I thought they were the same then. Okay, so there's some avoidant shoulders, which I could put in the catalyst. I think that's actually kind of insane. Then the first sigil, which I believe is pretty decent on Warlock in dungeons because you just have like big fucking damage. But it's only on normal, and I can probably go get that one quite easily. These ones I might not see again. This dagger I believe is also quite good. But I again could probably go get that one fairly easily. And then obviously a raid finder ring, which I'm not very interested by. So I think it has to be the avoidance tier shoulders. The only close thing I could get would be like heroic Laws of Dread shoulders. I don't think this character's touching heroic Laws of Dread anytime soon. So I think I'm gonna just go with these because this one's like normal Ragallon, or I could go heroic Ragallon. Yeah, I don't think that the eye level downgrade from this staff when I upgrade it to 272 is going to be worth like this effect, right? I know this dagger is good though, so I'm going to go with the avoidance shoulders. Doesn't really matter that they're verse mastery because they'll change into a tier piece in the catalyst. And that will also give me 2 set on this Warlock, because I do actually have the helm on Raid Finder, and I'm going to go grab the other... Oh, my inventory is full. Of course it is. Of course it is. Russ, why do you do this? Why do you keep doing this to yourself? So I'm going to go and try Raid Finder and get the 4-piece on this character this week as well, and then the damage will really ramp up, right? It will really, really ramp up. So there you go. Avoidance on shoulders, which will turn into a 278 tier shoulders. I'm absolutely happy with that. And in the meantime, until I go unlock that, it's just giving me like 2 sweet eye levels as well. So there you go. Russ XD still rising, still kind of rising. So we'll jump onto the main now. That is the DH. So my Demon Hunter is looking pretty similar probably to last week. I do have these shoulders now, 278, that I got from the raid this week, or last week should I say. So I'm going to go throw those in the catalyst probably, unless I get some 278 legs, I think, because my leg options are not so great, and I'm still wearing normal tier legs. I did get an upgrade from Raid Finder there. And I'm going to replace this ring with hopefully the Court of Stars ring from... It's now Time Walking, so I'm going to go farm that after this video actually. But yeah, I've got these to throw in the catalyst. So like maybe a 278 helm or a 278 legs would be really nice. And other than that, I don't know, I guess like a vial. Like if I get 2 vials in 1 week, that would be insane. I actually wouldn't mind a divisible ooze on this character as well. That could be 2 oozes in 1 week. And yeah, a Shadowgrass would be cool as well. Or another Poxstorm. I think a 278 Poxstorm offhand would outweigh my Vein Ripper offhand as well. So we'll see what we go with. But any slot, honestly, it's kind of like nothing right now is a huge upgrade. It's just like minimal. So it might be sockets if we don't get anything good. But there is possibility as well for mythic tier pieces, because if you do mythic bosses from the raid, you can actually get tier pieces from like Laws of Dread and Rygalon, so 285 tier pieces from the vault, which is kind of cool. So let's see what we... Oh my god, I almost opened it in Vengeance. I've been farming for the trinkets from Streets and DOS, and I think I still want Havoc. I think I still want Havoc to be my main spec. So yeah, thank god. All right, so okay, Seal of what the hell is that? I've never seen that before. So tier chest. So no 285 pieces. We get leech legs, which I'm not really interested in. These shoulders, I don't need those. This is pretty good to be honest, but no socket. Kind of nice though for like maybe adding a socket. Oops, so adding a socket to it later. This one is really bad. This is... I mean, I took a belt last... This is mastery on it anyway, so who cares? But yeah, I took a belt last week and put a socket on it. And these... I mean, chest-wise, I don't think I actually have a 278 chest. So I could probably take that. I think... I don't think I'm killing... Is it Rygalon Mythic that drops a 285? I don't think I'm killing him for at least a little while, so I could take a socket here, but I kind of want a 278 chest. It's close, because imagine I take the 278 chest, put it in the catalyst, and the next week I come along and there's a 285 chest in my vault from killing mythic bosses. Then I'll be kind of annoyed because I'll have essentially wasted a pick, which could have been a socket, right? So I'm like 1 week behind on sockets. I definitely am gonna chuck these shoulders in the catalyst this week, so I could wait another week for a 278 chest or a 278 helm and catalyze that next week. That's probably the wiser choice, but then again, I don't know what I'm gonna put the socket on this week. Maybe the new Court of Stars ring if I go grab that, you know. That could be the play. So I catalyze the shoulders this week, and then there's a chance I get a 278 helm next week, or a 278 chest, and then I can just throw a socket on a ring. But it's like 6 eye levels on a chest. Is that good? Is 6 eye levels on a chest better than a socket? I don't know. It's definitely this or socket. That's the 2 options. This one or socket. Because I could technically get a chest from the raid as well, like just a non-tier chest, I think. Loot. Let's see. Is there any like just random chests? Where are they at? Where are they at though? Chest. So there's one off Anduin and one off Prototype Pantheon, which I should hopefully kill this week as well. It might be a socket. It might be a socket for me, and then I can hopefully just get a chest on Mythic. Although I don't think many people will be able to trade that. I don't know. I guess it's the same as like putting the shoulders in the catalyst too, isn't it? I could probably get more worth. Because this I won't even use it until next week anyway. So it's kind of just going to sit in my bag for next week, but then at least I'll have one. Maybe it's a socket time. Maybe it is socket time. I think it's socket time. Yeah, I can get a chest. I'll get another chest sometime, won't I? But sockets I actually do need eventually. Alright, it's socket time. I hate sockets, man, but I also love sockets. So, it's socket time. I'll probably go put it on new. I'll go show off my swaggy Melandra string when I get it or something. So, sockets and a Mist 23. That's not a bad vault, I guess. That's not a bad vault. Mist is nice. There you go. There you have it. I'm gonna go farm some Legion time walking now for the faulty countermeasure and the Melandra string, which I've talked about loads of times in this video. I'm actually putting out a video tomorrow morning about the 2 items. If you're a demon hunter and you're interested, the 2 items, where to get them and why you should get them. That's coming out tomorrow morning. So subscribe or like the video if you're still here, by the way. But yeah, these vault videos are going really nicely. So as long as you guys keep liking and watching them, then I will keep making the vault videos, and I'll probably just bring more and more characters into the rotation as we go. Thank you very much to the patrons who support the channel. Their names will be appearing on screen. If you would like to check out the Patreon, it will be linked down below, as well as the Twitch stream. Feel free to head over there, ask me any questions, just hang out, stuff like that. Yeah, there's some cool stuff on Patreon, behind the scenes footage, coaching, and some like VIP Discord access where I can answer your questions directly about anything game related or stream or YouTube related, anything like that. Anyway, guys, have a great rest of your day. Good luck in your own vaults, and I will see you in the next one. As always, peace.